What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you some other examples regarding solving system of linear equation. First example I have is y equals to 2x plus 2 and the other equation is y equals to negative x minus 4. So we can use elimination method or we can use substitution method. Let's use elimination method. For elimination method, I keep the variables on one side, so y minus 2x equals to 2, and the other one y plus x equals to negative 4. Then what I can do, I can multiply one of the equation by negative 1 in order to be able to eliminate y. So keep the first equation like that, and the second equation is going to be negative y minus x equals to plus 4. So when you add them, these two cancel out. Negative x and negative 2x is going to be negative 3x. So 4 and 2 is going to be 6. Therefore, x will be 6 divided by negative 3. So 6 divided by negative 3 is going to be negative 2. So x will be negative 2. Then, you sub it there. Y minus 2x equals to 2, which means that y equals to 2x plus 2. Therefore, y equals to 2 times negative 2 plus 2. It's going to be negative 4 plus 2, y will be negative 2. So the point of intersection is negative 2 and negative 2. Another method I can use substitution method. For substitution method, I'm going to write the two equations again. Since the left hand side of the equation is the same, the right hand side of the equation must be the same as well, because when we are looking for the answer to system of linear equation, we are looking for the point or points that these two lines cross each other. So when we are talking about that point of intersection, it means that the point has to be valid for both equations. So since the left hand side is the same, the right hand side must be the same as well. And then we solve it for x. So 2x plus x. Here we have negative 2, negative 4. So 3x equals to negative 6. X will be negative 2. Then we sub it there. Y will be 2x plus 2. Y equals to 2 times negative 2 plus 2. So it's going to be negative 4 plus 2 equals to negative 2. So it's negative 2 and negative 2. We could also sub it in the second equation as well. You're going to get the same answer. So negative 2 and negative 2 is their point of intersection. Let's see another example. It says y equals to 1 over 2x plus 4. Y equals to 1 over 2x plus 1. So, simple thing. Again, let's use substitution method like the previous example. These two are the same, so 1 over 2x plus 4 has to be equal to 1 over 2x plus 1. That's not possible because 4 is different from 1. So it means that you are talking about the are two parallel lines. Therefore, there is no point of intersection. Let's see next example. Six x plus y equals to negative 3. X plus y equals to 2. So let's start with elimination method. Is 6x plus y equals to negative 3. X plus y equals to 2. If I want to eliminate y, I need to multiply one of this equation by negative 1. So it's going to be y and negative y. When you add them, it's going to be 0. Then you eliminate the y. If you want to eliminate x, I need to multiply the second equation by negative x. So it's going to be negative 6x. And here is positive 6x. When you add them, it's going to be 0. Then you can eliminate x. So let's use the simpler one and multiply the second equation by negative 1. So therefore, we keep this first equation as is. The second equation is going to be negative x minus y equals to negative 2. When you add them, these two cancel out. 6x and negative x is going to be 5x. Negative 3 and negative 2 is going to be negative 5. So therefore, x will be negative 1. When you sub it there, negative 1 plus y equals to 2. So y will be 2 minus negative 1, which is going to be 3. So the point of intersection is negative 1 and 3. Now let's use substitution method. Substitution method, 6x plus y equals to negative 3. X plus y equals to 2. So the coefficient 1, the coefficient is 1, the coefficient is 1. So that's good. So we can use substitution method easily. We just need to isolate one of them. We can isolate x in here. So it's going to be x equals to 2 minus y, and then sub it in the first equation. Equation 1. 6 times x plus y equals to negative 3. It means that 6 times 2 minus y plus y equals to negative 3. 6 times 2, 12. 6y plus y equals to negative 3. So negative 5y, negative 3, negative 12 is going to be negative 15. So y will be positive 3. When you sub it there, x equals to 2 minus y, which is 2 minus 3 is going to be negative 1. So we have negative 1 and 3 is going to be the final answer. Next example. It's x plus 2y equals to 6. 5x minus 4y equals to 16. If I want to start with elimination method, I would say x plus 2y equals to 6. 5x minus 4y equals to 16. So if I want to eliminate y, I need to multiply the first equation by 2. So it's going to be 4y, and this one is negative 4y. When you add them, it's going to be 0. So by using that, we can eliminate y. On the other side, if you want to eliminate x, you need to multiply the first equation by negative 5. So it's going to be negative 5x plus 5x is going to be 0. So you eliminated x. Let's multiply the first equation by negative 2 then. It's going to be negative 2x minus 4y. Actually, I need to multiply it by positive 2x. So it's going to be positive 2x, positive 2y. It's going to be 4y, 12. Here we have 5x minus 4y equals to 16. When you add them, these two cancel out. 2x and 5x is going to be 7x. 16 and 12 is going to be 28. So x is 28 divided by 7. That's going to be 4. So x is 4. Sub it there. 4 plus 2y equals to 6. So 2y equals to 2. Therefore, y is 2 divided by 2. That's 1. So we have 4 and 1. Now let's use substitution method. For substitution method, we have x plus 2y equals to 6. 5x minus 4y equals to 16. If I isolate x in the first equation, it's going to be x equals to 6 minus 2y. Then you sub it in the second equation. 5x minus 4y equals to 16. So 5 times 6 minus 2y minus 4y equals to 16. So it's going to be 30 minus 10y minus 4y equals to 16. So we have negative 14y, negative 14. Y will be positive 1. Then you sub it there. X equals to 6 minus 2 times 1. That's going to be 4. So we have 4 and 1. That's the point of intersection. Now let's do another example. Negative 2y plus x equals to 4. 2 equals to negative x plus 1 over 2y. So I'm going to use elimination method first. So I'm going to write it as negative 2y plus x equals to 4. Negative x plus 1 over 2y equals to 2. So when you add these two equations, you don't need to multiply anything by this equation because this one is x, this one is negative x. So when you add them, these two cancel out. negative 2y, and positive 1 over 2y is going to be negative 3 over 2y. 4 plus 2 is going to be 6. So y will be 6 divided by negative 3 over 2. That's going to be 12 divided by negative 3 is going to be negative 4. So y will be negative 4. Submit there, negative 2 times negative 4 plus x equals to 4. So that's going to be 8 plus x equals to 4. So x is 4 minus x. 8 is negative 4. So x is negative 4. Negative 4 and negative 4 is going to be the point of intersection. Now use substitution method. Negative 2y plus x equals to 4. Negative x plus 1 over 2y equals to 2. So I isolate x. It's going to be 4 plus 2y. Submit there. Negative 4 plus 2y plus 1 over 2y equals to 2. So we have negative 4 minus 2y plus 1 over 2y equals to 2. So we have negative 3 over 2y. 2 plus 4 is going to be 6. So y will be 6 divided by negative 3 over 2. It's going to be negative 4. So the point of intersection is negative 4 and negative 4, which matches with the other one. Next example is 16 equals to negative x minus 4y. Negative 2x equals to negative 4 minus 4y. So here what we can do, we can use a trick. So we can write it as 16 plus x equals to negative 4y. Negative 2x plus 4 equals to negative 4y. Now since the right hand side of these two equations are the same, the left hand side must be the same as well. So move it there. 3x, and here 4 minus 16, which is negative 12. So x is going to be negative 4. Therefore, you sub it in the first example, first equation. 16 plus x, which is negative 4, equals to negative 4y. So it's 12 equals to negative 4y. So y will be negative 3. So the point of intersection is negative 4 and negative 3. Now let's solve it using elimination method. We have 16 plus x equals to negative 4y. Negative 2x plus 4 equals to negative 4y. In order to eliminate y, I can multiply one of these equations by negative 1, just one of them. Or what I can do, I can multiply the first equation by positive 2. So it's going to be 2x, and this one is negative 2x. When you add them, they're going to be cancelled out. So let's multiply it by negative 1, the first one. So that's going to be negative 16 minus x equals to 4y. Negative 2x plus 4 equals to negative 4y. When you add them, it's going to be 0. Here we have negative 3x minus 12 equals to 0. For negative 3x equals to 12, x will be negative 4. So we're going to say 4y equals to negative 16 minus x. 4y negative 16 minus negative 4, which is negative 16 plus 4, negative 12. So y will be negative 12 divided by 4, which is negative 3. So the point of intersection is negative 4 and negative 3, which makes sense because we got the same answer in the previous method. Next example. Negative 5x plus 1 equals to negative y. Negative y plus x equals to negative 3. One method, I can write negative y equals to negative 5x plus 1. Here, on the second equation, I keep negative y and move it to the other side, negative 3 and negative x. Then, since the left-hand sides are the same, the right-hand side must be the same as well. Negative 5x plus 1 equals to negative 3 minus x. When you move it to the other side, negative 3 minus 1, you have negative 4x equals to negative 4, so x will be positive 1. When you sub it there, negative y equals to negative 3 minus 1, that's negative 4, so y will be positive 4. So the point of intersection is 1 and 4. Now let's use elimination method. So I'm going to rearrange the first two equations. It's negative 5x plus y equals to negative 1. X minus y equals to negative 3. So what I can do in order to eliminate y, I can just add these two equations. When you add them, y and negative y cancel out. Negative 5x and x is going to be negative 4x. Negative 3 and negative 1 is going to be negative 4. So therefore x equals to positive 1. When you sub it there, 1 minus y equals to negative 3. That's based on equation 2. So negative y equals to negative 3, negative 1. Negative y will be negative 4. So y will be positive 4. So we got exactly the same point again. Let's use another equation. So now this example is going to be y equals to 5x minus 3, negative x minus 5y equals to negative 11. So let's start with substitution method. So y is already isolated, y equals to 5x minus 3, so we sub it in the second equation. Negative x minus 5y equals to negative 11. Instead of y, I put 5x minus 3 was negative. So negative x minus 25x plus 15 equals to negative 11. So it's going to be negative 26x, negative 26. So x will be positive 1. Then what we can do, sub it in the first equation, 5x minus 3, y equals to 5 times 1 minus 3 is going to be 2. So the point of intersection is 1 and 2. Now let's use elimination method. Elimination method, we have y minus 5x equals to negative 3, negative x minus 5y equals to negative 11. So in order to eliminate x, I need to multiply the second equation by negative 5. So it's going to be 5x. This one is negative 5x. They cancel out. Or in order to eliminate y, I need to multiply the first equation by 5. So it's going to be 5y. Here we have negative 5y. When you add them, it's going to cancel out. Let's do the same thing. So that's going to be 5y minus 25x equals to negative 15. Negative x minus 5y equals to negative 11. When you add them, these two cancel out. Negative 26x equals to negative 26. X will be positive 1. When you sub it there, it's going to be negative 1 minus 5y equals to negative 11. Negative 5y equals to negative 10. Y will be 2. So the point is 1 and 2. Next example. We have 2x minus 6y equals to negative 24. X equals to 5y minus 22. So first of all, I'm going to use substitution method. X equals to 5y minus 22. So from equation 1, 2x minus 6y equals to negative 24. It means that 2 times 5y minus 22 minus 6y equals to negative 24. Therefore, 10y minus 44 minus 6y equals to negative 24. It's going to be 4y equals to 44 minus 24. So we have 4y equals to 20. It means that y will be positive 5. Then you sub it there. X equals to 5 times 5 minus 22. So 25 minus 22 is going to be 3. So the point of intersection is positive 3 and positive 5. Now let's use elimination method. So if I rearrange the first two equations, 2x minus 6y equals to negative 24, x minus 5y equals to negative 22. I'm gonna multiply the second equation by negative 2, so first equation remains the same. When you add them, it's going to be 0. When you add this, it's going to be 4y. When you add them, it's going to be 20. So y will be 5. When you sub it, x minus 5y equals to negative 22. So x minus 25 equals to negative 22. So x will be 25 minus 22. which is going to be 3. So we have 3 and 5 is going to be the point of intersection. Next example is 6x plus 4y equals to negative 14. X minus 2y equals to negative 13. So I will start with substitution method. I'm gonna isolate x from the second equation because the coefficient here is 6, 4, 1 and negative 2. So since this one is 1, it's gonna be x equals to negative 13 plus 2y. Then you sub it in equation 1. In equation 1 you have 6x plus 4y equals to negative 14. So that's going to be 6 negative 13 plus 2y plus 4y equals to negative 14. 6 times negative 13 is going to be negative 52 plus 12y plus 4y equals to negative 14. So 12y and 4y is going to be 16y. Negative 14 plus 52, that's going to be 28, 38. I made a mistake here. 6 times negative 13 is going to be negative 78. So then you have 78 in here. 78 minus 14 is going to be 64. So y will be 64 divided by 16 is going to be 4. Then you sub it there. It's going to be x equals to negative 13 plus 2 times 4. It's going to be negative 13 plus 8 is going to be negative 5. So it's going to be negative 5 and positive 4. That's the point of intersection. Let's use elimination method. We have 6x plus 4y equals to x minus 2y equals to negative 13, and the first one equals to negative 14. So I multiply the second equation by 2. It's going to be 6x plus 4y equals to negative 14. 2x minus 4y equals to negative 26. When you add these two, it's going to be 8x. This one is going to cancel out. Then 14 and 26. That's going to be 40. So negative 40, x will be negative 5. Then you sub it there. 6 times negative 5 plus 4y equals to negative 14. Negative 30 plus 4y equals to negative 14. 4y equals to 30 minus 14, which is 26. That's going to be 16. Y will be 16 divided by 4 is going to be 4. So we have negative 5 and positive 4, exactly what we got using the other method. Let's take a look to the next example. We have negative 5x plus y equals to negative 17. 7x plus 8y equals to 5. So what I can do, I can start with substitution method. As I said, you can use either substitution or elimination. When you do substitution, it's better to isolate y in the first equation because the coefficient is 1. Then you have 5x minus 17. Then you sub it in equation 2. 7x plus 8y equals to 5. So we have 7x plus 8 times 5x minus 17 equals to 5. So we have 7x plus 40x minus 17 times 8 is negative 136 equals to 5. So that's 47x and 141. X will be 141 divided by 47, which is going to be 3. So x is 3. Y will be 5 times 3 minus 17. So 15 minus 17 is going to be negative 2. So the point of intersection is 3 and negative 2. Now you use elimination method. You can choose which one to use. Some people find substitution easier. Some others find elimination easier. Negative 5x plus y equals to negative 17. 7x plus 8y equals to 5. Now we need to choose if we want to eliminate x or eliminate y. If you want to eliminate y, I need to multiply the first equation by -8. So it's going to be -8. This one is going to be +8. When you add them, it's going to cancel out. If you plan to eliminate x, you need to multiply the first equation by 7 and multiply the second equation by 5. So it's going to be -35x. The second equation is going to be +35x. So when you add them, it's going to be 0. So in order to keep it as simple as possible, I multiplied the first equation by -8. So that's going to be 40x minus 8y equals to 136. 7x plus 8y equals to 5. So 47x equals to 141. So x will be 3. Then you sub it there. 7 times 3 plus 8y equals to 5. So 8y equals to 5 minus 21. So 8y is going to be -16. So y will be -2. So we have 3 and -2 is going to be the answer. Let's see the next example. That's 2x minus 3y equals to 7. Y equals to 3x minus 7. So I'm gonna solve in two different methods. Start with substitution. If you look at the second equation, it's isolated. So y equals to 3x minus 7. We sub it in the second equation. It's going to be 2x minus 3. 3x minus 7 equals to 7. So we have 2x minus 9x plus 21 equals to 7. So 2x minus 9x is going to be -7x. 7 minus 21 is going to be -14. So x will be 2. So y will be 3 times 2, 6 minus 7 is going to be -1. So it's going to be 2 and -1. Then I'm going to use elimination method. For elimination method, we have 2x minus 3y equals to 7. You have y minus 3x equals to -7. So here we have, if you want to eliminate y, we need to multiply the second equation by 3. So we have 2x minus 3y equals to 7. 3y minus 9x equals to -21. So when you add them, it's going to be 5x. That's going to be -7x, sorry. This is 2x and -9x, -7x. These two cancel out. We have -14. So x will be 2. Then you sub it here. You're going to say 2x minus 3y equals to 7. So 4 minus 3y equals to 7. -3y equals to 7 minus 4, which is going to be 3. So y will be -1. So the point of intersection is 2 and -1. Next example is going to be 3x plus 2y equals to 1. X minus 5y equals to 6. I will start with substitution method. So we have x equals to 5y plus 6. Sub it there. It's going to be 3 times 5y plus 6 plus 2y equals to 1. 3 times 5y is going to be 15y plus 18 plus 2y equals to 1. 17y equals to 1 minus 18. So 17y equals to -17. So y will be -1. When you sub it there, x will be 5 times -1 plus 6, which is going to be 6 minus 5 plus 1. 1 and -1 is going to be the point of intersection. Now if you want to use the elimination method, we have 3x plus 2y equals to 1. X minus y, 5y equals to 6. Now, in order to eliminate x, I need to multiply the second equation by negative 3x. If we want to eliminate y, I need to multiply the first equation by 5 and the second equation by 2. Let's do it this one. It's a little bit harder, but let's do it. 5 times 3x is going to be 15x. 5 times 2y is going to be 10y. 5 times 1 is going to be 5. 2x minus 10y equals to 12. When you add them, 17y. Here we have 17. X equals to negative 1. When you sub it there, x minus y, 5y equals to 6. Negative 1 minus 5y equals to 6. So negative 5y equals to 6 plus 1. That's actually plus 1, right? So that's going to be negative 1. So negative 5y equals to 5. Y will be negative 1. So the point of intersection again is going to be 1 and negative 1 as we got in the previous example. Next one. We have x plus 4y equals to negative 7. 21 plus 3x equals to negative 12y. I will start with substitution method. Isolate the x from the first equation, negative 7 minus 4y. Sub it there, 21 plus 3 times negative 7 minus 4y equals to negative 12y. So we have 21 minus 12y equals to negative 12y. That's going to be 0 equals to 0, because when you move it to the other side, it's going to be negative 12y plus 12y. Here you have 21 minus 21. So 0 equals to 0y. It means that for any value of y, that's going to be valid. So we're going to say is unlimited point of intersection. It means that lines are coincident. So that's why we have billions of points of intersection. Let's see the next example. We have 5x plus y equals to 3. 8 minus 3y equals to 15x. So what we can do, substitution method. Using the first equation, y equals to 3 minus 5x. Sub it there. 8 minus 3 times 3 minus 5x equals to 15x. So we have 8 minus 9 plus 15x equals to 15x. So we have 15x minus 15x. It's going to be 8 minus 9. So 0x equals to negative 1. So that's basically not possible. Why it's not possible? Because we can assume that these two lines are parallel. Let's convert both of them into slope y-intercept form. 5x plus y equals to 3. So y equals to negative 5x plus 3. So the slope is negative 5. And the second one, we have 8 minus 3y equals to 15x. We have negative 3y, 15x minus 8. So we divide it by negative 3 is going to be negative 5x plus 8 over 3. You are right, these two lines are parallel because they have the same slope, parallel lines, no point of intersection. So that's the final answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can have access to many other videos regarding math, chemistry, and physics. Thank you for watching and have a great day.